Hi, it's DalaDFitness with day 28 of Let's Get Personal. We are running right out of October. Sheesh. But anyways, so again, this is Let's Get Personal. Focus is on domestic violence, but we segued our way out of that phase of my life and entered into the phase of my life where I am with my loving, and I say doting husband, John Norton, and we have a beautiful daughter, Gina Norton. They're both not here today or right now, so I am solo and recording this video on my own. Kind of lonely, even though I did most of the beginning by myself, but it was so much fun to have them around and in my presence. And when I'm not with them, I miss them. Even though I'm naturally a loner, I do love people. Okay, but then a lot of times I need my personal moments and personal time. But then it's like when I'm ready for them, I'm like, come near. I miss you. I need you. What do I want to talk about today? So I know John mentioned he was going to talk about us actually getting married, and he did share a funny story with me, so I guess I can relay it. It won't be as funny as him saying it because he is quite the riot. He's very funny. I'm not saying that because I'm biased, but I think he's very funny. Maybe because he's my husband. No, I think he's funny, but whatever. I love to laugh too, so that's actually a plus, that he's quite humorous. So what John said, I think about a week into us dating, maybe two weeks. And like he said, or like I've stated, I'm always at my parents' house. After work, I will go to my parents. I will spend the weekend with my parents sometime. The family comes over my place. My dad is like, I call my dad, Daddy, I need this done, that done. My dad is over. Okay, he takes care of his children. So I said, I gotta stop by my parents' house. So he goes with me, and then they meet him, and they just fall in love with him. And he's so opposite. Like, you think of a 360 turn, and I think that's why I love turns a lot. So in a lot of my routines, I do a lot of 360. It's like the cycle of life. This thing that's, that motion, that full 360 turn, it represents a change. Like, you did a complete turnaround. And John is just like the complete turnaround from what I had before. And I think my parents, they felt that when they met him. Like, he's very personable, and he's like very approachable. He's genuine. Yeah, he's very genuine. And I know they felt that, and they just fell in love with him. And by the second time they met him, they were already asking, when's the marriage? I said, hold up, take your time. Being here, done that. But I already knew I was going to marry him because I'm meant to be married. Like, you're not going to date me and not marry me. Like, we're not doing that. But anyway, so they did ask when we're going to get married. And of course, we did eventually get married. Initially, we were supposed to get married in Detroit. Now, how it happened, his mom would always his mom loved me too. Like, our families are very interconnected. Like, I love his family, he loved mine. That's how you know it's right. I know you're not marrying the family, you're marrying that person, but that family piece, when it's not right, it does stress the relationship. I know people could be like, oh, forget my family. Nah. Family, that bond of family is very strong. And you feel it. When it's not right, you feel it. Family stress is real. So his family's peaceful. My family's peaceful. And it just clicked, like, immediately. It didn't take time. Like, I love his dad. I love his mom. God bless her soul. So she always wanted us to get married. She said, oh, I'll do the wedding. Just let me know when. And then, she was on her way into transition. And then we decided after her transition, like, okay, yeah, we're going to get married because that's what she always wanted. We went to, after her burial, we went to the closest courthouse that would allow us to be married on a short notice. Like, it was like, we're going to drive down there, we're going to get married on this day. But when we got there, they wanted both of our divorce decree because both of us were married before, like previously, and we didn't have that. I was like, who's walking around with a divorce decree? I mean, if I knew it wasn't planned. It was like, let's get married. Because his mom always wanted this, and let's do it, you know, because that's what she wanted. It didn't work out. And at this time, I am pre-deployment. As I've said, I'm military, so I'm leaving. Like, listen, I am a week's out from my deployment date, like leaving. And so we're like, well, there's not enough time to do it. And also, I wanted us to get married because it's like, you see how unpredictable life is, and how one moment someone's here and the next they're not. So I said, if anything happens to him, y'all putting me on the next rotator. And with us not being married, they're not putting me on the next rotator. That's not your husband. So I think that was another reason I wanted to get married too, because I was like, if anything happens to him or if anything happens to me, I need them to know, like, this is my next of kin, or I'm not staying, I'm leaving. Something's wrong. You know, I'm going. Like, I don't care what's going on over here in this deployed location. Send me home. So, but anyways, I left, and then while I'm at my deployed location, I found out I was with child, my lovely daughter, and then they sent me back. So I came back home, and then we got married, and so that she would be birthed in marriage and not out of wedlock. I'm still old-fashioned like that. Sorry. So that is how we got married. It wasn't like, oh, down on one knee in the, you know, whatever dress. I think it's because we've done this before. Like, we've been married before. It's like, yeah, let's go get married. And I didn't want a ceremony. And I think that was just trauma from my past relationship and that horrendous wedding that I had. And I was like, no, I don't want that in my life. I don't want that. I just didn't want, I don't want the dress. I don't want any of it. I don't want the reception. I want just take me to the courthouse and let's get this done. And that's exactly what we did. And it was absolutely beautiful. My nieces they were there. My 3 nieces were our witnesses at the wedding, courthouse wedding, justice of the peace. And here we are, going on almost 10 years later. And it's just amazing. It's beautiful. So we'll talk again tomorrow. Hopefully I can get John on some type of digital video, because I love doing these with him. He's quite funny, and I love hearing his input on everything. Until tomorrow, have a good night. And I am also selling domestic violence shirt. If you would like to support by making an order, I'll comment the link here underneath this video. Have a good day. Bye.